Ladies and gentlemen, Lucy the cat. And the Amazing Flec, too. Greetings, Internet. Thanks for stopping by the Paisley couch again. Well, today's pretty exciting. Typically, I'd be doing a post at my client's house while on a treadmill. But today I got let home early due to a big snowstorm coming in. We already had a bunch of snow come in yesterday night. Made the roads pretty gnarly. So gnarly, in fact, when I went to my client's house, I have to drive up this big hill to get to their place. It's a single lane hill, like a private drive. And I got out of my car at the base of the hill to put salt on where the tire tracks are so I can manage to get up to the top of the hill okay. Well, I got out of the car and I salted it up really good. When I went back in my car was stuck, which was unfortunate. To add insult to injury, I managed to lock the keys in my car that was running at the same time. So I had to run up the hill, find a way to get inside the house, get my client out of bed, find a doorstop, a tire iron, and a wire coat hanger. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. And I went back outside all the way down the hill, and I managed to get inside my car again. And the first attempt going up the hill wasn't so good. I made it almost all the way up the hill, but my wheels would just start spinning. The hill's relatively steep in certain spots, and fortunately I was at like one of the more flat parts. So I had to roll down the hill backwards, go all the way back, and I had to get a running start. So I went all the way back to the main road and did a diving running start all the way up the hill. And I managed to get all the way up to the top, maybe about 90-95%, and then my car got stuck once again. This was horrible because another one of the residents, there's like 4 or 5 houses at the top of the hill, another one of the residents wanted to come down the hill to leave. And I had to tell them, I'm sorry, I'm stuck, I'm trying to get loose right now. And they understood and they went back to their house. But then I went out of my car and I kicked around the tires and I tried to make like a level runway so I can rock it back and forth. And I finally made it up to the house about an hour and a half after my start shift. But I actually did show up early, so I made it there right on time to get them out of their bed. So if you're new to this channel, I am a caregiver for a lady with disabilities. I'm also an entertainer that's a little bit out of work given the current state of affairs with this whole global pandemic thing. So I decided to start posting on YouTube a new post every single day of this year so far, and one post every single week that teaches you circus and flow arts, so you can check out my playlist to know more about that. But yeah, anyways, that was a trip, having to get to work this morning. Mondays, am I right? So looking ahead, it looks like we're going to get 6 to 12 inches of snow tonight. 6 to 10, 6 to 12, something like that. Like a bunch of snow, and I think the whole entire Midwest and most of the United States is supposed to get hit pretty hard with it. We'll see what happens though. The weatherman has been wrong in the past. So I'm home now, and I figured I would do a little daily video post here and talk about some other exciting things. A couple days ago I made my first TikTok post. It was this silly little video I made in my backyard where I walk on a slack line and I was contact juggling a crystal ball and spinning a tray on my finger. And I posted it to TikTok in order to promote this channel so people can come here and learn how to do some circus and flow arts. Well, immediately after posting it, maybe like 5 minutes or so, I got notices that I violated community guidelines on TikTok. My account was frozen. I couldn't change my profile pic or update anything. My name, the Amazing Flec, was changed to 002 something something, a long chain of numbers. And this is my first experience on TikTok. I'm not very savvy with the social media. I mean, I've had a MySpace way back in the day, and I've been on that other really popular social media network that is taking over the world slowly. I think since like 2009 or 10 or 11, somewhere in there. Anyways, I've been on that social media platform for a long time, and I still don't quite understand that. But being one who doesn't fully understand social media all that well, and being new to TikTok, I submitted a request and appeal for their motions, saying I violated 3 community standards, which they never specified which of the 3 community standards I supposedly violated. But after I submitted my appeal, they responded within 5 minutes and apologized and said, your account is unlocked and your video's okay. Score! That was pretty cool. I got a little worried about that for a little while, I don't know why, but I guess after putting in all that work of going out in the cold, standing on a slack line, and wearing next to no clothes, it was really, really cold out there. And it was meant to be a humor piece, you know. I got a little bit of backlash from it, but whatever. Anyways, life goes on, right? I'll be making more of those. I'm hoping to make something else equally ridiculous after the 6 to 12 inches of snow comes in tomorrow. Preferably while all the snow is coming down pretty hardcore. I think that can make a really, really good video. Carpe diem, they say. Seize the fish. Those goldfish don't just get seized all on their own. That's your job. Or my job. Seize the day. Anyways, I've been very lucky over the years getting by on the good graces of other people as a performance artist the past 10-15 years in the southeastern Michigan area. Also in other parts of the country too. I did try my hand at some busking in New Orleans, and that's hit or miss for a guy like me. I'm more of a trickle show. I learned more and more about commanding the attention of a large group of people and keeping their attention for 5 to 20 minutes at a time. But for the most part, it's really hard to compete with the really, really talented magicians and musicians and other assorted street performers down there who do it every single day of their lives, and that is their full-time job. But I love busking, and I do my best when there's music playing in the background. So you might have seen me at the Detroit Electronic Music Festival in the year 2000 all the way up until the year 2019, where I did my crystal ball contact juggling. Every single year I was there, found in different locations, but most of the time I was in this little crater right in front of the main stage before it drops down into the arena, and there's a big stage there. So yeah, I would sit there and just play with the contact juggling spheres to the beat of the music, and people would be more than happy to see me every single year. And a lot of people would come by and give me $1 or $5. A couple times I got a couple $100 bills, which was just amazing to me that people would actually just. If you're anything like me, it's hard to just part with money because it's hard to get it. I mean, I know I look rich, but I'm not. And as a busker, I mean, I know that it takes conscious effort for you to reach into your wallet and pull out money and hand it to a complete stranger for them doing stupid human tricks on the street. So for everyone out there who's ever supported me and given me a tip, thank you so very much, because you've helped me get this far in life. And for all the other people who've given me contract jobs, whether it's one time or you've been hiring me for the past 10, 15 years, and unfortunately the past year we couldn't do those events because of the pandemic, thank you so very much for not only watching this video, but also for giving me a means of work doing something that I love to do. Now, as far as being an in-home caregiver goes, that job is very rewarding. I'm lucky enough to be working for my friend who's got an amazing sense of humor, is incredibly independent as much as they're physically able to be, incredibly understanding in cases of really bad weather or when I have to take care of my cat. And I'm just incredibly lucky, I feel, to have only worked jobs that I enjoy doing. I know I'm a very rare breed there, but at the same time, I think a lot of it has to do with your mentality too, having the right attitude about whatever you're doing. If you can find one thing you like about your job, or just one person you enjoy being around at work, it can make your whole entire workday a lot easier to go by. But fortunately for me, I haven't had to rely on that technique for a while, because when I go to work, I'm happy to be there, and the people I'm working around are happy to see me too, and that's wonderful. It's a really good thing to have comfort in the workplace. Anyways, I'm digressing. I'm talking all over the place. You're probably noticing that my sound and video quality is not the best. I'm a new YouTuber, so I'm learning the ropes. I've only started learning how to film video and edit video and do everything I'm doing here since January 1st of this year. And I'm leveling up slowly but surely. I got lots to offer the world. I have plenty of things to say. I have so much to teach people as far as circus and flow arts go. And I'm excited to keep creating things for you, the viewers back at home. So in the spirit of that, here's the camera I'll be working with here. I'm pretty excited. It's a Canon EOS Rebel SL2 camera. And I just got a microphone ordered for it, so I'll have some better sound quality, better video quality, I'm hoping. And we'll be able to start using this instead of my Brio camera, my Logitech Brio. It seems to be doing a really, really good job. It was recommended to me by people who like to stream. And originally I was thinking I wanted to get into streaming, but I really like the idea of creating videos and editing them and making a finished product, because I have a tendency to say and stall quite a bit in between sentences sometimes when I'm thinking about the next thing I need to say. Stuff like this and video editing programs like Shotcut help solve all of that sort of issue. So this is pretty awesome. Real excited about using this, and maybe my next video will be me using this camera. Who knows? So after making this video tonight, I'm going to try to learn this technology and see how this works. I know nothing about lenses, about SLRs, mirrorless this, and digital that. It's all those techie terms that those millennials and Gen Zers use these days. It's all clicks and whistles and smoke and mirrors, I say. That's pretty awesome. This camera came with 2 lenses from a friend of mine. Thank you very much, Miss Bowie. And yeah, it came with another lens. This one, Canon lens EF 50mm 1:1.4. I don't know what it is, but I'm excited to learn. And the one I have on the camera right now is an EFS 18 to 55mm. So it zooms. That could be useful. With image stabilizer. Okay, okay. Well, I can't wait to figure out how this stuff works. And I'm sure you, the viewers back at home, might be excited about me getting better video and audio quality as well. I can always ramble on more and more, but hey, you probably got better things to do, and to be frank and honest with you, I gotta learn some new technology because you guys deserve better quality video footage, better quality audio, and better quality content. So as I go forward, I'm gonna learn how to do all of those things, one step at a time, for you, the viewers back at home. So from myself and my faithful manager, Lucy the Cat, we'd like to remind you all to keep safe, be well, stay humble, and peace.